Live from the Tri-States News and Weather Leader, the only hour of local news at 11 starts right now. This is 14 News.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us for 14 News at 11. I'm Jamie Fridge. Now, as those of you watching may have noticed outside, we were on alert this morning for some cold temps and scattered snow and icy conditions.
Live from the Tri-States News and Weather Leader, this is 14 First Alert at noon.
Thanks for joining us for 14 First Alert at noon. I'm meteorologist Arden Gregory, and
right now at 4, a stern warning from state police after the first snowfall of the season ends in dozens of crashes on Indiana interstates.
Snowy start. We finished with sunshine. We got a few snow showers on radar, but we're going to go to near 70 degrees, the timeline in the forecast.
Plus, a potential end to the government shutdown as SNAP benefits return to Hoosier households. Live from Mindy, you're watching 13 News. It's Monday afternoon, and we start at 4 o'clock with a live look at the roads. Conditions certainly looking better than what they did earlier today.
We're following up on yesterday's big announcement. Union Hospital is acquiring Regional Hospital. We'll have local reaction to that developing story. And a Vermilion County woman who admitted to dealing meth received a major prison sentence from the judge. We'll have more details about the plea agreement she struck with prosecutors.
Well, did everybody have a fun weekend? We still have some flurries in the area. Winds remain strong. Now the wind chills kick in. Very cold overnight period. I'll have all the details coming up.
Live, local, late breaking. This is News 10 at 6.
Good evening, I'm John Swanner and welcome to News 10 at 6. The state of Indiana granted a certificate of public advantage for the merger between Union and Regional Hospitals. News 10's Ben Verbanek explains more about what the process will look like and what patients of both hospitals need to know.
What happens if the air travel debacle continues into the busy holiday season? I'm Jessica Dupnack, and we're getting into that next.
Dick Kinchin coming at you tonight from Hamtramck, where the city clerk is on an administrative leave, and the narrow winner of the mayor's race has filed several lawsuits. We'll explain it all next.
Yeah, it's winter early out there as that snow slowly fades for us later this evening, but still some pretty heavy bands across the state. We'll talk about that and a cold start to your Tuesday.
Working for you. Fox 2 News at 10 starts now.
It's always nice to set records, but not like this. Right now, Detroit Metro Airport is near the top of the list for the most canceled flights in the entire country. Hello, thanks for joining us for Fox 2 News at 10. I'm Dave Spencer. The air travel breakdown brought on by the record-long government shutdown and a mass exodus of air traffic control workers. Just 30 minutes ago, senators voted to end the shutdown, sending the bill to the House. That does very little to help travelers all over the U.S., at least for tonight. Fox 2's Jessica Dupnack live at Detroit Metro Airport with important advice if you're planning to fly anytime soon. Jessica, how are things looking right now?
WUSA 9 News at 11 starts right now with some breaking news. We thank you for being here. I'm Leslie Foster.
And I'm Lorenzo Hall. So tonight, lawmakers are one step closer to ending the longest shutdown in U.S. history, government shutdown.
Yeah, about 90 minutes ago, Zoe, the Senate passed a bill to reopen the government, but this shutdown we've been talking about will likely last a few more days. That's because this bill still needs House approval. That won't happen until Wednesday at the earliest because lawmakers need time to get back to D.C.
Our team is hard at work tonight explaining the impact of these late-breaking developments. Our Matt Gregory is live on Capitol Hill, and our Katie Lusso is live at Reagan National Airport.
Yeah, but Matt, we're going to start with you because obviously we know a group of Democrats broke with their party to end this stalemate, and that includes some of our local lawmakers. So let's talk about that.
Live from WKYC Studios, this is 3 News at 11 with Russ Mitchell and Lena Lai.
We begin with breaking news this evening. This is a live look at the United States Capitol as the longest government shutdown in history appears to be coming to an end.
Tonight, the Senate passed a deal to fund the government through the end of January. The vote was 60-40 with every Republican except Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky voting in favor of the measure.
8 Democrats joined Republicans in voting yes. Now the bill moves on to the House, which will likely vote on the package as early as Wednesday. Then it will be sent to President Trump, who says he will support the deal.
Now on 14 News at 10, we're learning more after the arrest of a local bail bondsman. Evansville police say his charges include kidnapping, attempted rape, and sex trafficking. Next, police are asking people to be careful driving in the cold. Today's weather contributed to a 13-car pileup in Du Bois County. Plus, Evansville Regional Airport is dedicating a week to kindness and encouraging people to do good in the community.
Live from the Tri-States News and Weather Leader, this is 14 News.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Robinson Miles. A local bail bondsman was arrested and is facing a long list of charges after a months-long investigation by Evansville police.
Live, local, late-breaking. This is 44 News at 10.
First tonight on 44 News, we begin with a Storm Team 44 weather alert as those temperatures are expected to get bitterly cold overnight, just as they were pretty much all day today. And that bitter cold weather will continue for your Tuesday. But fortunately, meteorologist Carl Parker is tracking some of those fall-like temperatures to return back to the area this week.
Hi, Ben. Another very chilly day on the way for tomorrow. Temperatures starting out most likely in the middle 20s in most areas. There's going to be a fair amount of cloud cover.
5 on your side at 10 starts now.
Deep freeze now, wild warm-up later this week if this roller coaster pattern brings us beneficial rain anytime soon.
Tonight, light at the end of the government shutdown tunnel. The fears for food stamp recipients that relief won't happen in a snap. Plus, a game changer making the difference between life or death.
Never in a million years did I think something like that would happen to me.
The heart-stopping moment, inspiring a coach's call tonight to net more lifesavers. We start tonight at 10 with your weather impact forecast. We are headed back into the deep freeze overnight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kelly Jackson.
And I'm Mike Bush. Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell is tracking a warm-up that's coming sooner than you might think, Scott.
Yeah, it is cold out there this evening here, even in Forest Park. Temperatures
Covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 10 starts right now.
It's been 250 years since the United States Marine Corps was founded. Local Marines are celebrating the milestone tonight, keeping the traditions and brotherhood alive that define the Corps. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shay Rozzi.
And I'm Nathan Thompson. Fox 23's Paris Rain joins us live in the studio. After going to the birthday party tonight in Paris, you got to see a lot of the Marine traditions and talk to some of the Marines.
Right now on WCCO News, the road to reopening the government.
The long national nightmare is almost coming to an end now.
It fails to do anything of substance.
Very disappointed. The late night votes from lawmakers, plus.
These new cameras at intersections in Minneapolis are designed to make sure dangerous drivers slow down. So how well are they actually working?
Our highs have been in the 30s the past few days. See which days they'll be 25 degrees warmer. And it's not fall without some yard work.
I think it comes down to aesthetics for a lot of people.
Do we really need to rake? Good question.
This is WCCO News, always streaming on CBS News Minnesota.
Here's a live image from the United States Capitol as the record-breaking shutdown stretches past 40 days. But breaking in just the past 90 minutes, the Senate has finally passed a bill to reopen the government. Now, members of the House are racing back to Washington to vote on the funding package. In the meantime, travel trouble is reaching new heights.
Right now, new for you after the game, an alpaca in eastern El Paso County is mauled and killed by the neighbor's dogs. Tonight, a family is pleading for accountability and a heartbreaker you'll only see on KRDR 13.
And the end is in sight for the federal government shutdown. We're tracking what that means for those awaiting a call back to work or that next refill on their EBT cards. Good evening, I'm Heather Skoll.
And I'm Paige Reynolds. You're watching a special edition of KRDR 13 after the game. And welcome to all of you who just watched Philadelphia fly high again. But the Packers certainly made them earn it.
Tonight on CTV News, brazen daylight shooting.
We're not really certain whether this individual was hit directly by a fragment of a bullet or with, let's say, some shrapnel.
Another extortion shooting targeting a Surrey mansion. The violence sending one person to hospital.
There's been a conversation and then they were handed this letter.
The NDP goes door to door to address concerns about the Cowichan land title decision. Are any Richmond residents facing issues with mortgages?
It'll connect Deer Lake and Burnaby Lake.
Major milestone, a striking new pedestrian overpass is installed over Highway 1 in Burnaby. When it'll open to the public.
This is CTV News with Mi Jung Lee.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. We begin with breaking news. CTV News has learned of serious allegations against an Arts Club theater employee that has led to a police investigation. CTV's Yasmin Gandam is following this in the Breaking News Center. Yasmin, Vancouver police confirm there's a voyeurism investigation against the employee.